Hello, my name is Chris. This is Group 5, and here is the introduction into our project study report. Our intersection is located in East Mission Valley, San Diego, California, 92108 on the corner of Qualcomm Way and Camino de la Reina. A determined traffic flaw exists in the current location for drivers making a right turn onto Qualcomm Way from Camino de la Reina. Adequate signage is present, but is not visibly clear for drivers at this point in question. Eventually, drivers are forced to make a sudden lane change over to avoid an inevitable right turn. Data collected from the City of San Diego has determined our proposed intersection to be amongst the top 12 most frequent intersections for auto collisions. Although this data was recorded from 2008 to 2013, a reasonable estimate can be done to assume the percentage increase in accidents at this location. Solutions provided to mitigate the danger of this intersection will include a lane addition, demolition of proposed sidewalk, and a yield sign addition for eastbound traffic exiting 8 East onto Qualcomm Way. Here is a detail of the proposed solution.
Hello, my name is David Colera. I will begin talking about the existing conditions of our intersection. Our intersection has 4 streets, 3 pedestrian crosswalks, and 2 bike lanes. It is near the 8 Freeway and Fashion Valley Mall. This image on the right shows the dimensions of each lane width and the direction of lanes as well. For the traffic level of service, we analyze each lane direction, separating the left lane from the through and right turn lanes. The level of service letters were low, meaning a lot of traffic at the intersection. There is one exception where a lane group had a level of service letter A. This could be caused by the street being a minor street and having a low vehicle volume. For the bicycle level of service, the scores are affected by whether or not a street has a bike lane. As shown in the table, the 2 lowest scores had bike lanes, allowing for better flow for the bikes so they do not affect the traffic for the vehicles. For the pedestrian level of service, the letter grades were high, and a reason they were not all A's is because of the traffic caused by the vehicles, which would cause a longer waiting period until a pedestrian would be able to cross.
Hi, my name is Ryan Smith. For our alternative solution, we considered not adding an additional lane and instead improving the signage before the intersection to warn drivers that only the far right have access to the freeway. This alternative is cheaper, but it doesn't mean people will actually follow sign directions. Now, Brendon will talk about the design considerations.
Hello, my name is Brendon Anderson, and I'll be discussing the design considerations taken into account, as well as the scheduling of our proposed design. Some of the considerations we took into account was hazardous weight, such as the striping paint used per our design and up to City of San Diego standards, as well as the value analysis of reducing vehicle collisions and near misses from the proposed design, as well as resource conservation of fuel and travel time from the existing conditions, right-of-way issues, utility relocations such as the signs and traffic signals as identified in this picture, air quality and landscape visuals were taken into account as well, obtaining City of San Diego permits, as well as installing proper BMPs for stormwater management. And some of the environmental considerations we took into account was the fact about any existing animal habitats, animals, using the proper signage for construction, as well as monitoring the noise, such as during the night. The schedule for this proposed design will be around starting on June 1st, 2020, and having a project complete and opening the roadway on June 5th. Workers are expected to work day and night shifts to complete this on standard 8-hour shifts. Overtime will only be used when necessary, as well as they will work under a standard 5-day work week. Thank you.
Currently, the intersection of Qualcomm Way and Camino del Rio North is poorly designed. Due to these design flaws, the intersection proves to be unsafe and has many collisions. Without adequate signage present, the cars are forced to make a late lane change due to avoid turning onto the freeway. Also, during these peak hours, with traffic leaving from the nearby malls, there is a great increase in the probability of a collision occurring due to the limited number of lanes. The purpose of this project is to reduce the amount of collisions that occur in the intersection, and with the installation of proper signage and a through lane on the right-hand side, the amount of correctable collisions will be reduced. The purpose of this intersection is to provide people access to and from the adjacent Highway 8, headed in either the eastern or western directions. This route is widely used by people coming to and from work, visiting the nearby mall, and going to and from their place of residence. Currently, there are no projects scheduled in or around this intersection. Now, the other Ryan will talk about the environmental impacts.
Hello, my name is Ryan Garofalo, and I will talk a little bit about the environmental and community impacts due to this project. After analysis of potential impacts to environmental resources in the project area, it has been determined that this project meets the criteria for a categorical exemption under the California Environmental Quality Act. Although the San Diego River is approximately 500 feet away from the project site, the small scope of work within the planned demo area will not contaminate or affect the river in any way. Also, there is currently no existence of any natural habitat nor endangered or unsusceptible species that reside within the project area. Therefore, there will not be any disturbance to animal life. Our team met to discuss the safety concerns and accident history associated with the intersection of Qualcomm Way and Camino de la Reina and decided that in order to minimize construction impacts to the community, a few of the following measures will be taken. One is to provide advance notice to the nearby community on the construction schedule and the resulting changes in which they might be affected. For example, a small stretch of the shoulder of Camino de la Reina westbound shown in the picture to the right will need to be closed during construction, and as a result, the residents of the apartments adjacent to the street will be notified that they will not be able to park there. Also, the use of portable changeable messages signs will be used to communicate advance warning to motorists of any closures or road work ahead. The location of these PCMS devices can also be seen in the figure.
For our total project cost, the funding comes out to be $73,000 US. That includes total capital costs such as roadway items and total support costs such as construction and SDG&E support. This funding was proposed from the 2020 State Highway Operation and Protection Program.
Hi, my name is Rodger Dougherty. The intersection of Camino de la Reina and Qualcomm Way have many challenges that contribute to a dangerous intersection. To summarize, most of the existing lanes have a level of service of D or below, and confusing signage can lead drivers to a right turn only lane that forces a quick and dangerous lane change. These factors, combined with a high volume of traffic, lead to a very dangerous intersection. The proposed solution to this problem is to change the right turn only lane to a right turn and through lane by adding an extra lane along Qualcomm Way. In addition, signage will be posted on the I-8 off-ramp, informing drivers that they may now need to yield to oncoming traffic. Although construction costs can be very expensive, this project, including improvements and manual labor, can be completed in just $73,000. In summary, our proposed designs will create a safer environment for drivers trying to merge onto the I-8 freeway, as well as ease traffic during peak hour volumes. These benefits, combined with a low-cost construction plan, means that this proposed plan will be completely successful in its goal of keeping drivers safe and mitigating heavy traffic in the area. Thank you.